your average C chord. And so just look at the C sus4 and you'll be golden. Yeah.
This right here.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, it's great. Suspended chords basically take out the third. The third tells you if it's minor or major. And when you suspend it, it has this very open sound. But yeah, we'll start with this one probably. And I'm open to suggestions. So if you guys want to chat me privately, you could send me some suggestions, or if you want to just chat to everybody, so suggestions, that's fine too.
I wanted to share something.
Go ahead.
Yesterday, I played ukulele for my little 15-month-old granddaughter. They finally came to visit, sitting in the backyard with masks on, and I sang with masks, Jamaica Farewell. And she had a little maraca, and it was adorable.
Oh, yeah. That's a great song.
Yeah, it came out really good.
Good. Well, that could be a good one. Yeah. That one's like a two chord song, pretty much.
A D, G, and an A7. That's it.
Okay.
Send it to
me. Yeah, maybe we could do that later. That sounds fun.
Could we oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Could we possibly do Don't Know Why by Norah Jones?
Yeah, the music?
Yeah, I can screenshot it from guitar tabs. But it's not like barred out, but like it's pretty self-explanatory.
Okay. Yeah, why not? That when I first met Marina, I thought she sounded kind of like Norah Jones. And of course that was the most famous song she's known for.
I know, and it was crazy because my friend asked me to teach this to her when we were up in out east, and I told her that same story.
And then, funny enough, so like there's a new band with Norah Jones, and it's a trio of musicians, and it's called Puss in Boots. And they're actually kind of popular. And if you look them up on Spotify, one of the musicians does yoga at Dick Prom Yoga. I'm not going to say who.
Oh my gosh.
To keep her identity, whatever. Or else we'll have people knocking down the doors, although it's closed now, right? But but I've known this for a while, and it feels good knowing that she's like working with Norah Jones, and I'm like, doing yoga like 3 feet away, And but I've watched their videos and their new songs and everything. They played like the Bowery Ballroom not too long ago, like in the new year. I think it was around February. I really wanted to go, but I couldn't make it out. So anyway, just a little tidbit about Norah Jones and her new band. It's pretty cool stuff. So Into the Mystic, we're gonna play. There's a basic strum that goes on, and what I'll do is I'm going to take this off the screen for a second so that you guys can see me strum the main riff, and I'll even do it on the little U because most of you don't have a wound G. So you're going to play a C chord and then suspend it and then go back. So let's call this the main riff, the main groove. So it's like. So I'm strumming it. I'm also hammering on the first finger to get this sound. So everybody try that out. Hit the C and hammer on the sus4. Yeah. We were born before the wind. I'll put the music up in a second. younger than the sun, to a G chord. Yeah, the bonnet boat was one. You sailed into the mystic. Back to the sea sus riff. Okay, that's like the basic thing for the verse. So here it is. I think I'm gonna go. Do you guys like this camera view, or would you like me to do this camera view?
It all seems
You like
the
it
same
the first?
size to me.
It's all good, yeah. And I like this way if people are okay with it. Everybody okay with it?
Yep.
All right. Cool. All right, here we go. So we're gonna do the whole song. I'll sing. You guys feel free to mute your mics or unmute them. I don't care. I'm good with hearing you guys. So here we go. I like to feel like we were playing together. So 1, 2, the vamp to the C and. We were born for the wind, also younger than the sun. Yeah, the bonnet boat was one, sailed into the mystic. Hark now, hear sailors cry. Smell the sea, feel the sky. Let your soul and spirit fly into the mystic. E minor, here we go. F, when that foghorn blows. C, we'll be coming home. Riff. E minor. When that foghorn F blows. G. I wanna hear it, 'cause I don't have to fear it. Wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like way back, days of old. Magnificently we will float into the mystic. Everybody can sing the saxophone. G7. Main riff. To the bridge, E minor to F. And when that foghorn blows, you know I'll be coming home. And when that foghorn whistle blows, G, I've gotta hear it, 'cause I don't have to fear it. Main riff to the top. Wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like way back, days of old. G, magnificently we will float. C, into the mystic. Just vamp out on the riff. Into the mystic. You can do this little percussion. Thank you. Little bangy percussion thing by doing that with your, kind of fun. All right, so that's that one. I'll send it to you guys if you don't have it. Anybody have any specific questions to it? Like usually the biggest question is, how do you strum it? Right? I mean, you can think about, so we can get into a little subdividing. Okay, so and in class I teach this all the time. You've got this, I I call it the rhythm pyramid. We're going to divide it by 2. Now, some of you know this already. This is going to be a whole note that takes up the whole measure. A measure is like how you count the bar you're in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The most common time is 4, 4. So you'd be counting 1, 2, 3, 4 with the little 2, 3, 4 because you're going to count it quiet. Like you'd hit a C chord and be like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you divide this in half, okay, and you get 2 half notes. And when you count out, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome, Christine. Then when you divide these half notes in half, you get quarter notes. All right, so boom, 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 boom. Let's just do this and call them quarter notes. Then when you divide these in half, you get eighth notes, okay? And with eighth notes, you know, the very basic thing to do is the one above the quarter notes where, you know, like you learn, look, you can't always get what you want by the Rolling Stones, and there's 4 slashes on our sheet, and it's like, you can't always get what you want, right? That would be quarter notes. Here comes Adam Wilbur as well. So I'm just going to complete writing this out, and then I'll say hi to everybody and explain what I'm doing. So then each one of these eighth notes can be divided, and you're going to have 16th notes. And this is where the fun comes in for the strumming. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So with the quarter notes, you count them 1, 2, 3, 4. With eighth notes, you count them 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, a lot of dancers know this stuff. And then the 16th notes are 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and So what I was doing for the Into the Mystic we just played, we opened up with that. And I was strumming something like this. So first you want to hear the pulse. 1, 2, 3. It's really hard to translate this stuff from the brain and the fingers to the paper. So a lot of times I'm hearing 16th notes as the division. So you'd have, like, what I would do to figure it out, I would go 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and then I would figure out where am I hitting these, and I would make sure to accent those 1 E and 2 E and so I'm it's kind of like I'm hitting a quarter note here, 1, 2, and then I'm kind of like I'm getting rid of I'm not sure what's going on in this beat too, but it's 1, 2, 3 E and 4 E and 4 E and is there on the strum, like a really hard strum. So this is 3 E and 4 E and so we're gonna accent this part the most. It kind of doesn't matter as much what you do over here. And we're playing a C chord to a C sus4 on this, okay? So it's like C slap. So it's a long 1, a hit on 2, and then we kind of rest here. This area here is a rest, so that would be an 8th note rest, just an FYI, all right? So you'd be counting 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and so to make it simple, 1, 2, 3 and 4 E and 1, 2, 3 and 4 E and all right. So in red, if I did this, and we'll start playing a song again, but 1, 2. 3 is going to be kind of a rest, and then 4 E and you know, these are the things we're accenting there. So let's, I don't know. I'll save these little diagrams in case anybody wants them sent to them, but that's that. So again, that little vamp. Also, I'm doing the chucka thing, where I'm not really playing a chord. I'm using my fingertips. So everybody's got to get comfortable just playing drums and getting an upstroke. Because a lot of people, when I'm teaching them, they kind of get the down, but they don't have an even up. So like 1 E and 2 E and to get an up, right? Down, up, down, up. So, all right, cool. What's up, Adam? How are you? Hi, Christine. So everybody's silent, but if anybody feels like you know, coming on a little more live, we started with Intimistic. I'm just gonna jump into another song that I do, that I put some songs in a folder so I'd be prepared. Be prepared. That's from the Disney flick. Okay, so now we're gonna go over, how about Atlantic City? You guys like that one? I like it. There we go. Atlantic City by the band. Now, the original song is in F sharp minor, where we would capo on 2, but we're not going to capo, just keeping things simple because everybody's got a different situation with their capos. And also, when I sing it with the group, it's too high when we do it in F sharp. So now this one has a fun strum. So the strum it's actually kind of like it's the E. First of all, E minor 7. It's, if you take your G chord and you lift your ring finger, you get a nice open string E minor 7. Okay. So the main riff is E minor 7, G, C, G, E minor 7. Now, who could tell me what subdivision this is? Just think about it, whether or not you actually shout it out. I'm going to start writing it out. But we just went over some subdivisions of the whole note. This is not 16th notes. This is a little more basic. So that would be 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we're emphasizing certain 8th notes. And it's a 2-bar phrase. And I have an extra 8th note in there for some reason. Let me see. Okay. So it's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. That's how we're going to play this version of Atlantic City, the intro. And it kind of opens up from there. Okay. So I think I will screenshot that just in case we want a reference to that. So here we go. This one's really pretty simple. At the very end of the verses, it goes to a D major chord. So everybody just have their own favorite one. I like the big barred one. There's also, of course, the smushy D one. And there's the one where you throw your 3 fingers there, whether it's the first 3 or the last 3. Okay. D major. There's only one bridge in this. It's the one down at the bottom. Now our luck may have died. A minor, C, D, E minor, A minor, C, D, and a D7 chord of your choice. Is the closed version of D7. The one written on the page is like an A minor with the additional finger. And we do those hits. Ba, ba, ba. So I feel so lonely up here without any sound from any of you. Maybe I'll put, I'll just keep it simple so you guys have a nice audio version of this, and then you could play along with it. I am probably gonna have a reference to this on YouTube or something. All right, so here we go. The beginning. We're gonna go E minor, G, C, G, and it's an E minor 7 chord. So if you just play the G chord first. Well, they blew up the chicken man in Philly last night, and they blew up his house too. Down on the boardwalk, they're ready for a fight. Wanna see what them racket boys can do. A little instrumental. It's hard to keep this little riff going exactly like it, but it'll be very powerful if we can do it. Now there's trouble busting in from out of state, and the DA can't get no relief. Gonna be a rumble on the promenade, and the gambling commissioners hanging on by the skin of his teeth. Boom, chicka, doom. Everything dies. Baby, that's a fact. You can open up on the strumming. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. To the same chords. Got a job, put my money away, but I got the kind of debts that no honest man can pay. So I drew out what I had from the Central Trust, and I bought us 2 tickets on a D. What did it cost? Everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies, see, it comes back. The normal chord progression. Fix your hair up pretty, and meet me tonight in Atlantic. To the bridge, A minor. Now I love me in tight C, and I love maybe cold D. You, forever I'll stay. We'll be going out where the Santa's grow. Put your stockings on, 'cause it might get cold. Everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Now I've been looking for a job, and it's hard to find, so the same old progression from the beginning. Winners and there's losers, and I'm south of the line. Well, I'm tired of getting caught on the losing end, but I talked to a man last night, D, and do a favor for him. Everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies, look in the middle of the page, someday it comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Meet me tonight in Atlantic City. So always a fun one. And any questions on that one? Also, anybody who wants to just, how about we just like say hi to each other? I'm feeling a little bit lonely. I'm unmuting you. Hello, somebody say something.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Something.
Something in the way she ukes.
Good to see you all.
Good to see
Right?
you too.
Denise, you're still muted, but I don't know if she wanted to be. I just like she said.
I will unmute Denise.
There I am. I'm unmuted.
There you are.
So is
Yeah.
that
And Janie's muted.
Janie are both muted.
Wow, we have so many people I have to scroll through the screen,
Hello, everybody.
but only once. Like to get Marina, I have to scroll through. So like right now, I'm Marina-less, and now
That's all right.
there's Marina. But then I lose me. Oh, that's horrible. I need
that's
to look at
more
myself.
important.
My wife would tell me. But how are you gonna play? All right, so we're having fun. We're doing good here. I think it's 8 o'clock. There's a half an hour left. There was some requests for a Nora Jones song that Marina wanted to present. There was also a Jamaica Farewell by Susan. So either one of those is cool. Marina, you have a chart ready?
Yeah,
You said.
I'll show you.
Let's do that because I know what's coming. So let's do that first.
So like I could zoom in and then scroll like that. Is that cool for everybody?
Yeah.
That's
good. Yeah, it's good.
Okay. So I might have to wait a moment. Or Ben, are you able to scroll my page?
No, but if you wanted to send it to my email, I could open it and if you wanted to.
I could just send it to you on your phone, iMessage, right?
It's my iPad.
I mean, iPad.
Yeah. If you could iMessage it to the iPad, yes, I could get it that way.
Remember when we used to just photocopy?
We miss photocopies.
I got
Just
it.
kill
All
a
right.
tree.
Oh,
So
cool. So I'll stop sharing.
Never stop sharing.
Share, that's fair.
Sharing is caring.
Cool. All right. Do boop boop do. Yep. There it is. It's that fast, people.
Speedy.
If we had to work for a bank, we'd be able to pull it off. That's how our Zoom meetings go. All right.
Okay, cool.
I was watching Better Call Saul last night. I guess I'm in Better Call Saul mode. Do you guys watch that one?
Ed loves it.
I love it too. All right, here we go. So, Marina,
So
why don't you strum through the first part and like we'll all be live just to give that element of us all being live.
Okay, and then we'll do. So the first 2 lines we'll do for an intro, and then I'll come in singing.
Yeah, just give us a little flavor, and then what we'll do is then once we get the hang of it, we can mute everyone again, and then you could do the song. So it's kind of like just use it as a training session. The first round.
Cool. So it's like I don't really know how to strum it, but I'm just doing like 2 strums per chord. So. That repeats.
Does everybody remember the B7?
No, I have no idea what a B7 is.
All right, there's 2. I'm going to use the Adam Wilbur Marina Special just because it's fun. Because we learned it last week, and here it is. Bam! It's E minor moved over, people.
Nice.
Now,
And it's nice because sometimes it goes from that to E minor.
We're going to call that the Wilbur Rona because it's a combination of the Marina Nova
I love
plus Adam Wilbur version. You like that one? All right. So I was told I was funny last week, so I got to keep up with the Joneses, so. All right, B7. This is the one that most books show you, and that is the most common. This other one's cool. So know them both.
Yes.
Any other chords in here that are gonna throw people off? Anything else? Why did my voice crack?
Is the B minor, D7 and B minor? Everybody knows those.
B as in Ben minor.
Yeah, B. Yeah, B as in bed minor.
Yeah, I think we're all good on the B minor, but I'll draw it up here anyway. For reminder. B minor is the pain in the butt.
It's kind of cut off from my screen. I don't know if it's that way.
The bottom there?
No, the side, the left side. Oh no.
I hit clear instead of eraser. All right. What is cut off, Marina? I'll fix it again. I'm just gonna draw the chord in for a second. Okay. So I'm just a little training. Here we go, guys. We'll get the paperwork back. So B minor, you're gonna go to the 2nd fret and you're gonna bar across. Okay, the 2nd. I like to draw like this. I know that the uke tabs and stuff do it a little different. But then you're gonna have your 3rd finger here. All right. So that requires some tiger monkeying, where you have your finger, like, one finger is like going like that, and the other one is kind of. Anyway, does everybody remember B minor?
Not fondly.
Not fondly, but you remember it, right? Remember what B minor did to you.
And does everybody know D7?
Yes.
Cool. Then that we covered them.
We're good. And then as I scroll down, boom, boom, boom. Okay.
Perfs. So yeah, we'll do the first 2 lines as an intro, and then I'll come in singing at the top, from the top.
First 2 lines up to the word "I didn't come." All right, here we go.
Okay. Is everybody gonna mute?
I'll mute them. Here we go.
Cool.
See you on the other side, people. I'll even mute Marina. Wait.
I was way ahead of you, Ben.
Ah.
Okay.
I'll add
Are we
some
ready?
sprinklings so it's not so boring.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't know why I didn't come. I left you by the house. Don't know why I didn't come. Don't know why I didn't come. When I saw you, instead of kneeling in sand, catching teardrops in my hand. My heart is drenched in white. Will you be
Good first time. When we look up at, let's get the phrasing on just clear on the refrain of the last part where it's like, but you'll be on my mind.
Yeah, so it's two beats per chord. Like voice.
Oh, mind and see, like it's mind for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, we'll clean up the chart, but it's a really, it's a great song. It's a great chart.
I just screenshotted it from Guitar Tabs.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it could be better.
We'll have to, we'll just clean up. I think like the strumming feel of it could be presented a little more groovy, or slow or something, or I don't know,
yeah, I was thinking that too, or like picky things. I don't know.
Yeah, like so a number of different ways to like I would take it like
I don't know. Like
how about this? Like just like relax.
Like that?
Yeah. Wait till I saw the sun. Oh no. Yeah. All right. So like consider that a little lighter. It's like such a sweet light little kind of
really loud.
Well, it's just like don't rush it. Let it be, It's a flower, let it flower,
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go for Jamaica Farewell with Susan, if that's okay.
I sent it to your email.
Oh my God, that is so cool. I will be right there.
Actually, Christine, I hope this is better for my voice. I did it okay yesterday, so. But then again, 15-month-old, they're happy with anything.
Awesome.
Let's check
All right.
it out. Great tune.
Right.
When she wants me to play, she goes like this. Do this.
Who's this? A baby?
My granddaughter.
Aw.
We're getting high tech, people. You can't shut a good man down, Zoom. They like give you these like mandatory updates, and it's like the first few weeks it said share from your Dropbox. So I started using my 1 terabyte Dropbox that I use, and then all of a sudden with the updates, it doesn't say share from Dropbox. In the middle of all my lessons, I had to reconfigure. Anyway, so now it says share from iCloud, which it did before, and now I have to put things up, shove them up into the iCloud, but at least now I can grab them in a meeting. And here we are. So we have a D major chord, which you can play the way it's written, or the big D way with the bar. You could have the G, you have the A7, okay? Now, Susan, why don't you give us just a little bit of your feel of how you want to do it, and then we'll stop and we'll start it again at the top, okay?
So I guess really upbeat and kind of fast, I guess. Like that. Something like that, where I emphasize the down.
Yeah. So think about it, like, let me demonstrate it for a second, like, and then we'll do it however, it's like, down the way where the nights so gay and the moonshine and the mountain top. I took the tip on a sailing ship, and when I reached the middle, like that kind of vibe. Is that cool?
Yep.
All right. So that's pretty much it. We did this once with Jay the Uke guy from Rockville Center, and that was a lot of fun. But this is presented in such a beautiful, professional way. I cannot wait to hear the sweet voice of Susan. Here we go. I'm gonna cut. So here we go. Count us off.
Okay, here we go. Little intro. Down the way where the nights are gay and the moon shines gaily up mountaintop. I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. I won't be back for a many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. A little crab in Kingston town. Sound of laughter everywhere, and the dancing fish playing to and fro. I must declare my heart is like to Mexico. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. I won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little crab in Kingston town. Under the sea where you hear her folk, see me dance and local dear. I shall dance everywhere and the fun is fine any time of year. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I'm in Kingston town.
All right, bravo. Certainly a happy little ditty for our group.
Easy and fun.
Yes. And I could send it to you guys if you didn't miss taking a screenshot. I think that the chords are just uniform. So, I mean, you could pause and like get ready to play the next section, let's say. But they should just go through, you know, like. I think I'll have to, you know, unless you think otherwise. You know, and it just keeps strong. It just keeps going along. Good job. Good song. All right. It's 8:17 and we have time for requests. I also have a song in the bag of Going to California, if we want it, by Led Zeppelin. I have that ready to go. So any other, Adam's got a thumbs up for that one. Any other people have ideas or things they want to do? And especially stuff that has like a working chart that's been tried and true that we could project up for the other players. That's got to get priority, all right? So, all right. Any questions, like random ukulele questions? I know a lot of people had a great time, again, with Adam's quarantine jamming, whatever you called it, the quarantine somethings.
Quarantine.
It's just called Quarantine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good one. Very relaxing to play.
Did you play with it over the week?
I did. Played around.
Cool.
Same. I taught it to my friend.
Did they get it too?
That's great.
It was a little challenging. She's a beginner, so I think it's for a little bit more advanced people.
Yeah.
A smorgasbord of foreign tuna.
Do we have a chart for Sweet Dreams that we played last week? We did, right?
Great.
Yeah, we did the ones.
That was
Yeah.
killer.
All right, Ellen's got a request for Sweet Dreams, and I agree with her because We got to hear more Marina. That's it, pretty much.
Okay, I was just gonna say, can Christine sing it?
Well, not if she can't. You know, she's not ready to lead the band around the. You know.
Christine creeping in her car again.
Yeah. Did you ever stalk that guy and find him or what, or whoever it was? Are you collecting money? What's going on, Christine?
I'm wondering what's in her trunk, like duct tape in a big giant bag.
She's on a stakeout.
She's on a stakeout.
She can't unmute. She looks like a mime.
You know what, Marina? I don't. Oh, there it is. I got it. Here we go.
Oh man, you don't have to find it. Doesn't Ellen like other? Ellen,
No,
what
I
other
got
songs
it.
do you like?
Oh, come on. Oh, come
Ugh.
now. We're gonna waste a whole bunch of time. We're just gonna have.
It's just such a redundant song.
have to
If
be
we're
that.
gonna do a redundant song, I have like a new song that's the C G A minor F chord progression.
Okay,
A
let's
new
do that.
redundant song.
It's very redundant. It's C G A minor F. I mean,
The
for you
thing
guys,
is
it's
that
redundant. For me, I
you
get
all went to high school in the 80s when Marina wasn't even born, so we love that song. Sweet
In the
Dreams.
what? You mean in the 60s?
Then too.
I was high school in the 80s. We got all the decades represented
All the
here.
decades are here.
I'm with Ellen.
Some of us went to in the 90s.
70s.
What are the early 2000s?
I still have my leisure
Out of
leisure
my
suit.
realm.
I have
All right.
in the early 2000s.
Well,
So-
I'm interested just to even just hear what Marina's idea is with redundant chord
Well,
song.
it's called "When It Rains, It Pours" by Twiddle, and it's C G A minor F. It's that like common like every song chord progression.
And
but
it's
the
a
lyrics-
cover song?
No,
It's
it's
a cover?
not a. Well, I'm cover. Yeah, it's not an original. It's
Okay.
a cover. But it's like
Okay.
it's really pretty, and the lyrics are really great. Because it's a song about how like all these bad things happen to you, and then like the chorus is about how like like troubles don't last, and like you're actually fine, and you can live a great life, and you're just smile and be
Let's
happy.
do this. We're gonna do both of them.
Ugh,
So
okay.
let's do your song first, Marina. Go.
Okay, so everybody.
You have a chart
Do I have
for
to
it?
write? Well, I mean, it's just I could write the chords up on the screen. Do people want to see the lyrics?
I think so. I think that's part of the charm of the thing. So maybe let's wait for that one because that was the prerequisite for what we're doing. So let's just go back to the screen share of Ellen's request here. Let's see. Where did it go? There it is. All right. Ellen doesn't request much, so here we go. In 1 second, I have a feeling that the notes will come on. But for some reason, the tablature is not here, but it should be. Strange. Hold on 1 second. I'll get the tablature. What is going on with this thing? Save to files, save to the Ukes, save, plays. Maybe I have to let it sit there for a second. Boom, 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 boom. Share photo, iCloud, boom, 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 boom. Please be there this time. It looks like it's there. It's just not loading up right away. But this happened with the other chart. We didn't like.
We
The
could do a
addendum.
different. We could do a different song.
All right. Marina doesn't want to do the song.
I
What
just
we're
don't
gonna
want to
do
sing it.
is,
'Cause, like my voice, it doesn't feel good for my voice.
It's no problem. All right.
Um,
An easy
We could-
E chord. Yes, an easy E chord. We're gonna answer that question. We're gonna do Going to California. So the
Cool.
easy E chord question is going to be. There's two different ways to play an E chord. I mean, if anyone else has has any other suggestion for the E chord, that is fine. There's the one in the book, okay? Is this easy? No, but I'm just gonna show it to you. The 2, 3, 4, 1, okay? That's the one in the book. They always give you this one. Then there's the one that we like to teach, which is like our big D, which is the barred version of this. You go across, and then you put your 4, okay? Like that. Adam, is there another one you want to show me, or Marina, or anybody else who wants to jump in on an easy E? So those are the main ones there. Sometimes people will play a fingering like the smushy D fingering. For example, you could smush your third finger like this and kind of bar it. It's kind of hard to get the major third out, but I don't know if you guys see me doing it. Let me see. I'm on screen. So you could smush. I'll even I'll save this, save to photos. Now I'll stop sharing so that I'm gonna stop sharing. No. You see that? I'm getting a little more open to these smushy chords, like the smushy D, I call it. Joe Michio showed it to me a long time ago, and I was like totally against it. But it does sometimes come in handy to. So if you think of the E as a whole step up, I mean, you could even have some kind of suspended E chord. It's like an E with a sus4 in it, but there is no easy E. He's a rapper. Easy.
I was just
E.
gonna say that. Easy E the rapper.
A certain ukulele humor. Usually it has to do with hip hop. Try 1, 4, 4, 2. Explain that, Adam. Let me see. Go ahead. Hey, why don't you pop your mic on if you can? Oh.
That one on the G string, then 4, 2.
Oh, got it. It's certainly not easy.
I like it.
It is fun. Oh, I'm doing it with my
You can even
pinky
do-
squishing. Wait. So 1, 3, 4, 2. Oh, okay. I was doing it with just my pinky.
You could do 1, 4, open 2 also, and just keep the open E string.
Then you don't have the.
Okay. So I'm gonna share those ideas.
Oh, it would just be an E5.
So here's Adam's version and Marina's version. This is like Spy vs. Spy from Mad Magazine.
Marina. We'll get
I'll
it.
have to draw those guys. Hold on now. All right, so we have first here's the Marina one is like this because I have it in my hands, and then
But I
there's
still
this
think
one.
the other E with the 1 finger and the other 3 fingers was the easiest. This is just another option.
Okay, and let's see how fast I could draw they look like more like witches here. Hold on, I don't even know. Remember these guys? I can't do it. All right, anyway. So
that a sombrero?
yeah, is it a witch hat or a sombrero? I don't know. We're affected by Taco Tuesday. I'm too close to Cabana over here. So anyway, those are kind of cool. Let's see, we've got a chat going. No, that's all good. All right, so we're coming to the end. So is it okay if we do Going to California? It's kind of a fun song, Led Zeppelin song that we've done. And what the main riff it's kind of a little bit of a sloppy chart, but it works. Here it is. We definitely want to add this to our repertoire a lot more in general. Abracadabra, alakazam. Give me Going to California on the screen, please.
Ben, we can't hear you. You're muted. Oh.
Oh, you muted me. Oh, you muted you.
I bet you were saying
was so
something
funny.
super profound,
I was like
right?
sucked out like Star Trek for a second there. It was like, I got sucked away and I was like, oh my God, how do I get back in? And somehow I figured it back in. Sorry, guys. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad Marina was here to co-host. And here we go again. Share content, iCloud. Going to California. You are a tough guy. Here we go. And there it is in all its primal glory. So we took a guitar book and we started rampaging through it. Now, in general, what's going on here is there's a riff, a D5. Whenever you see D5, there's different ways you could play it, okay? This is the Adam Wilber special. I learned this one. Actually, we weren't even playing the actual D5, but on one of his charts, he had the D5. Now, what we've been doing is playing D major or D sus2, which is lifting your ring finger, or D sus4 as like, and finger picking, okay? So like that, like feel like, I know it's hard to see and stuff. So like, check this out. So I'm gonna just show you like in general. So here's my hand. So we've got the D chord. Now this is probably the easiest one to just take your two first fingers and play, and you could just vamp that. Then when it finally moves on, it's going to go to a G chord, to a G major 7 chord, and then we're going to do that E minor 7 voicing, and then repeat it: G, G major 7 with the bar, E minor 7. Back to this. G, la 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 la, la 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 la, D sus. So here comes the chart again. If you guys have charts at home, awesome. Here comes the chart again. So let's just do it a little. I know it's late. It's 8:30. Some of us have been on Zoom all day. Here we go. 1 and 2. The vamp. Here we go. D suspended. D was very bad. Here we go. G. Spent my days with a woman unkind. Repeat that. Smoked my stuff and I drank up all my wine. Back to the D suspended. G. Made up my mind to make a new start. Gonna to California with an aching in my D sus chord. You had an aching in your D sus chord? Yes. Yes, I did. G. Someone told me there's a girl out there with love in her eyes, flowers in her D sus chord. Flowers in her D sus chord? That's amazing. Now D minor, ready? G7, D sus, or D. You can even play a happy D. D minor, G7, D. Stay on it. To the verse. Took my chances on a big jet plane. Never let them tell you that they're all the D sus chord. The sea was red, the sky was gray, the same chord progression. G, G major 7, E minor 7, even though it says something different. D sus. Top of the page, G. Mountains and the canyons by Denise. Tremble and shake. Children of the sun begin to D sus chord. Now D minor. Seems that the wrath of God got a punch on the nose. Started to flow. A7, think it might be sinking. D minor, throw me a line if I reach it on time. Meet you up there with the path. Run straight and high. Again, we're going to do this A7 with the added B flat on the first fret of the first string. The chord's written there. That's called an A7 flat 9 chord. We're going to get a little flamenco-ish on this section. Let's take it at the beginning of this D minor section for a second. Ready? 1, 2, D minor. Seems like the wrath of the gods got a punch on the nose. Started to flow, I think it might be sinking. Throw me a line if I reach it on time. Meet you up there in the path. Run straight and high. And D sus chords or D major. To the verse, G. Find a queen without a king. This week you kind of strum more. Say she plays guitar, cries, and sings. La 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 la. G. Ride a white mare, footsteps at dawn. Trying to find a woman who's never ever been born. Standing on a hill, my mountain of dreams, telling myself it's not as hard as it seems. And then it kind of vamps out on the D minor G7 to your D sus chord choice. D minor, G7. D major. All
I love that one.
right. Me too. Thank
One of
you.
my favorites.
Yeah, I love it too. That's really nice.
Thank you. All right, so any last requests at all? Otherwise, we're gonna get going. I'm totally cool to do something. So if anybody wants any kind of song or any kind of jam or any kind of question answered, request fulfilled over Zoom now.
I would just request the chart for going to California, both pages. I only have one. And Jamaica farewell, and I don't know. Okay, you'll send those email?
Sure. Yeah. I think we should work on the I don't know, but if you want me to send it, I can send it.
Oh, you mean you want to change it still?
Yeah, it needs a little working.
Oh, the
before we
don't know
send it
why.
out.
The North.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't know
that
why.
needs some. I'll try to. I could try to make a better chart or find a better chart.
Right,
How
I'll
about
wait.
we also have a little check-in chat. Christine, what's going on in your world? You staking out that house?
Can't hear.
I'm right in front of my own home, so I'm
What
just
is she
trying to
doing in
avoid-
there with that dog? What is that? What is
That makes
lady?
it less weird that you're
Just
staked
trying
out in front of
to
your own
avoid
home.
my baby barking through the whole thing for treats.
This is really pretty comical. I mean, you're doing a stakeout on yourself. You're in front of your own house.
On her dog, a stakeout on her dog.
Like,
Yes.
do you have is there a cell phone on in the house with what's the name of your crooner?
Crooner.
No. I'm on my
There's
cell
no-
phone. It's on my steering wheel in the car.
You know, that's animal abuse. If you're not letting crooner on
On
Zoom.
Zooms, I know it's
Yeah.
terrible.
He needs to have his own cell phone.
You could put him in the car and you go in the house.
Right.
Good idea.
Oh,
No,
I would
that's-
never, my baby.
Aww.
I know, I love my dogs too.
That's why he's so needy. No.
He is something else, though. He's a good boy.
Spare the rod, spoil the dog.
Yeah.
How many
There's
other
some
people have
therapy.
dogs? How many other people have dogs in this group? Anybody? I know Ellen's a little bit allergic to hair and stuff, right? You're a little sensitive.
A lot allergic.
A lot allergic. Well, that's what makes the idea of having a Zoom meeting even better, because you can interact with the puppies and not have to, we should do a little dog Zoom ukulele session sometime.
Virtual dog.
My dog.
Why not? I'll do it. He's
But
usually good. He's usually good.
All right. Any song requests for next week for Adam to bring in? Anything special?
Anything you bring, Adam, we will play and love.
Totally.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, I love John Mayer.
We like John Mayer.
Waiting on the world. He has the same birthday as me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You know what I like is we like a lot of the people like that 1950s
Ooh, Daughters.
stuff.
Daughters is a really beautiful one.
That's a nice one, sure.
You can't
like,
go wrong with John Mayer.
we like doo-wop-y stuff in 1950s also, like just kind of classic. I don't know, or also like anything really. We're actually just open. We're pretty open people, so anything interesting is fun. Anything
Not
that you want to
many
bring.
bad songs out there.
Yeah, Daughters. Woohoo.
Bring extra fingers.
I love that one.
What's playing right
it's a
now,
fun
Adam?
song.
Yeah,
Daughters.
Yeah.
yeah, that's nice.
Maybe we could get the music beforehand.
That way
That would help so much.
I'll send it to Ben tonight.
Because then I could see the teacher and not the,
Yeah,
Great
we could do
idea.
that.
Just
Great.
yeah,
Yeah,
pick
we'll
like
do
4
Daughters.
tunes and concentrate on them.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You're gonna love it.
Okay, so
Daughters, be good.
we'll prepare Daughters for next week, and that's great. Love the idea, and I love John Mayer. And are
Agreed.
there any songs from our past in general that people want to revisit?
I
Anything
thought Isla
special?
Bonita was sounding good. Do you think we can get
Amazing.
that?
Love it.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. I like that one. So let me write down what I have to do before I forget it on my phone here, because that's the way people do things now. They don't use paper. I want to be like people.
Save the trees.
Save the trees.
Kill the electrons.
Yeah, I know, right?
Before they kill us.
All the electromagnetic frequencies.
Who knows
so
what this is doing? My God,
I'm gonna
it
send the
blows
chart
my
of
head off.
daughters. I'm gonna send the chart of Jamaica Farewell. And what was the
Jamaica
last song
Queen.
you
Going to
did that?
California.
Going to California.
Oh yeah, that.
I mean, I could send you the one that Marina had up there for, but it's a little wonky. It's like really
No, I'll
tall.
wait.
Like,
I'll wait.
okay.
But I do
All right,
want
so I have 3 songs here to send people: Daughters, Jamaica Farewell, and Going to California.
Okay, good.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
And I was thinking in general, wow, we really don't know when this Corona thing's going to allow us to perform. To play together, I guess sometime soon, you know, like it's just coordinating. We're all exhausted. We're all working. We're all, you know, like I know Janie's offered several times. She does have a lot of room back there. And I have the studio back there too. And we're like right near each other. So, you know, maybe there's something where we could do a little Zoom and a little live, and I don't know. But I feel like we should at least get some hors d'oeuvres or something, or like, you know, or bring your own
so we don't
BYO
touch each other's food.
or BYO food or whatever, you know, something.
your
I
own
don't know.
mask.
But like a little more thought to it, you know, like than like last minute, hey, everybody come over, you know. So I don't know if we're ready for that yet, but you know, soon, I guess. I don't know.
But this is
We'll figure it out. And then Adam, yeah, it's a little harder for him.
Why, where are
He's
you?
in Suffolk. He's like, wait a minute, I'm on Zoom.
Yeah, wait a second. I like this better. I can be the only one on Zoom.
Well, it would be.
Let's just all go to Adam. Let's go to Adam.
It would.
Giant yard.
County.
You guys go to Suffolk County?
It might
I
be
was
interesting.
just- I was just there for the first time over Memorial Day weekend. It's so green compared to
Oh yeah.
us.
We have shoulder pains.
Where do you live? Where is it?
I live in Ronkonkoma.
Oh wow, that's far.
Yeah.
Beautiful area.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like-
Christine.
It might be interesting to have maybe, I don't know how many there are of us, but let's just pretend there's 10 of us. Might be interesting to have 5 people at one location and 5 on the other with 2 Zoom
Yeah.
schmondos.
I agree, and we'd get some
And then
interesting audio
we'll
mix,
have a
you know?
little bit of mix together and hear each other going, but it won't be so chaotic.
Yeah, we won't be breathing on top of each other, you know, in that situation.
At least you get a little fellowship, a little idea of, you know, what it would sound like.
I think we could try something like that, even on a small scale. Like even if just some of us, like even if 2 or 3 people were at Janie's and like 2 people were over here, like I could be in the studio, could have somebody at the door, and then we could have somebody outside on the patio. You know,
I definitely
in the back
have
there.
enough room for like. I definitely have enough room for like 7 or 8 of us to be like spread out. I have different levels. There's like different levels of
Yeah.
deck.
Yeah. How's the bug situation back there? Is it like, do flies come out at night?
Yeah, I'll clean up all the dog shit and it'll be fine.
Maybe it could be on a Sunday afternoon because also at night would it disturb your neighbors except for him?
I don't care about my neighbors. It's only Ben.
We
Ben's
have
like-
one, Rachel and Jim, they live next door to us. I think they're kind of used to us in general. I think like if we didn't do it all the time, it'd be fine.
Ben,
But
did
Sunday,
you see them?
Sunday's a nice idea.
Did you see they were videoing a rap video and all the chaos that caused?
Oh, was that what that was?
Yeah, there's like a famous
I-
rapper renting that house down the block
Uh,
to film his video.
just that one night he was renting it, or was it more than that?
No, just that night. And then one of our drunk neighbors was mad about the lack of social distancing, and it got ugly.
Yeah, well, it was pretty chaotic. Luna was riding her bike up and down, and she was like, "Hi, hi."
Yeah.
And it was fun. I mean, she's so lovely, and like, you know, and like I had no problem with it, but it was like tons of cars.
Yeah, I think
Tons of
people were mad
people.
about the lack of social distancing.
Yeah. Well, there wasn't a lot of mask wearing with those video people.
No, man.
All right,
Those
guys.
people.
So we will stay in touch. Let me email some of these charts out. All right. We'll talk to you. Be well. Stay safe.
Bye-bye. Have a good
Bye,
one.
guys.
Everybody.
Very nice.
Everybody.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.